Hiya again. Right, yesterday was Saturday the 4th of June. We went to the Let's Play Collectors Club show and we were asked to take a mixture of soft toys and donated goods and the travelling toy store, which we did. Unfortunately, when we got there, we weren't written down properly. Instead of being Furwebs, we were written as Webs with 2 Bs, which isn't right, obviously. And after spending £15 to book it, we barely even made that back again after the entirety of the day finishing, and that's with both stalls being set up next to each other. Mum helped by doing the donated goods stall on her own, even though she was next to the other one. She made £7, which isn't that bad, but is not that good either, considering what she actually sold to get that. They made about £20 on their stall, but that's not that good either, considering it was the £15 to start with. Basically, it didn't seem to be the right kind of thing for us to go to, so from now on I'm definitely going to be, after these events we've got booked, I'm going to be working out which are the best ones to go to, and that may end up that we don't do many events actually other than the Fate Down Here every year. We're going to be definitely stopping doing things like pamper evenings because there's no benefit for us at all out of it, and most of the time it delays us having to feed the cats because obviously it's a pamper evening, so it's at night, which means that the 7:30 till 9:30 feed session, we're given the medicine, that doesn't actually work out for us. Sorry about that, my phone just went off again. Basically it means that it doesn't work out for us at all because we have to push back feeding the cats until after the pamper evening's finished, which is normally about 9:30 or 10:30 or whatever, depending. And by the time they get home from the events, because it could be as much as 2 hours away, you know, and they've got to pack up in between that and then get back as well. By the time we've unloaded the car and everything, it doesn't work out any benefit at all because the cats get sicker and sicker the longer they wait. I can go out and check them and that on my own, but it's not really possible for me to feed them and medicate them and everything on my own because sometimes they get upset and they scratch or they run away, and it needs 2 of you at least to be out there really. So we're going to be going through the events and working out which ones are the best ones to go to, and that might end up that we are a primarily internet based thing again, like I was before all this started again anyway. I'm hoping that today's event at the Cherished Vehicles and Family Fun Day at the farm of Allington, it's near Chippenham, is actually going to be a better event because it cost me quite a bit more. Unfortunately it was £30 for the day rather than £15 technically for the weekend booked at Let's Play, but I didn't want to go back today anyway. I've already told them we weren't going to do today's one there. But so far we thought we were late setting up, but we didn't. We managed to get there on time. It's just a miscommunication with the email being the wrong time it was sent. Well, showing the wrong time rather. I'm hoping that we end up with quite a bit of profit today, or at least profit over the £30 again, because that's the problem we keep having at the moment. We get asked to go to places and then they complain about us having the wrong stuff after they've asked us to take a certain amount of stock or certain type of stock, or we're told there's definitely going to be children there or something like that and there aren't children there, or it's like a school event and it gets cancelled because they say that there aren't going to be enough traders going. So we're a trader that we've booked to pay to go to it, and you're cancelling it, disappointing the kids because there's not going to be enough traders, but we were booked to go to it. I don't understand, but that's the problem at the moment. I need to go through things and stop booking things like that because we're wasting the cats' fund money, or our money that could be going for the cats rather, to book these things to get money for the cats that we're not, because we're wasting the money by not being able to do them, or we don't get enough money out of them when we do them. But basically have to go through a lot of details and definitely work out what I'm doing for the next year, and literally for next year as well as for this year coming. Going to be definitely trying to boost the internet sales again, and sorry, I'm going to have to answer that in a minute, but I'm going to have to be trying to do, basically redo what I did the year before last. The year before last, everything was on the internet. I did the actual events as a sort of secondary step from that. Then we went and had the whole Blunsdon Market thing that didn't really turn out very well, and then we went back to doing events again rather than go back to the internet again. And I think I should have just stayed with the internet really, because everyone that used to be a regular customer has sort of disappeared now. They don't come back to the site that often. When they do, they don't do much more than a couple of lucky dips or something with it, or a couple of candles, and really need to try and get everything back to the fact that we have a customer base on the internet again, really. I'm going to be definitely working out all the handmade items as well, and working out a definite range of items rather than just being hit and miss of, I feel like making this, boink, here you go. But I'll be updating another video again in about half an hour once I've answered this phone that keeps going off. Right, see you later.